Just a very Big Ten centric episode today because you picked our final topic and it's Big Ten coach tiers. What you didn't know is that I prepared the tiers before we got here. Would you like to hear them?
Really?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, sure. Let's hear them.
I have 8 tiers from my Big Ten coaches. I'd like to
8.
unveil them to you. Yes. I'd like
Okay.
to. Here's how I want this game to work. I'll give you the tiers and then you have to go tier by tier or coach by coach and assign them to a tier. And I'll fight you along the way if needed. That work?
Okay. All right, sure.
Okay. Tier number 1. This guy can currently win you a national championship. That is the best tier. Just he can conceivably win you a national championship as the coach of your school in this era. Tier number 1. Tier number 2, this guy has money.
Okay.
Tier number 3, this guy has money but won't use it.
Okay.
Tier number 4, we think this guy's good.
Okay.
Tier number 5, handsome.
Okay. So some of these can go multiple categories here.
You see what I'm on to. Yeah. Tier number 6, Fran McCaffrey.
Okay.
Tier number 7, we think this guy's bad.
Okay.
Tier number 8, definitely bad.
Definitely. Okay.
Definitely bad. This guy can currently win you a national title. This guy has money. This guy has money but won't use it. We think this guy's good, handsome, Fran McCaffrey. We think this guy's bad, definitely bad. Any questions before we go?
No, I think I can make this work.
Okay, there's 18 coaches. Carter, tell me where they belong.
Oh, okay. We'll start with Brad Underwood.
Okay.
Brad Underwood is going to go into oh, good Lord.
These are
Um,
great tiers, man. They're great
yeah,
tiers.
they are. I'm going to put him in category 1.
A national title.
Yes.
Okay. Give me just like 1 to 2 sentences on elaboration, but I don't hate it.
I think that Brad can build national championship level rosters
Okay.
with the way he approaches the game.
Here's all the categories I think Brad could have fallen in. He could have been in national title. I won't fight it. He could have been in this guy has money. I think he could have been in this guy has money but won't use it. Honestly, the way this offseason happened, it kind of there's money left on the table, I think. I think he couldn't be in we think he's good because we know he's good. With all due respect, I don't think he could be in handsome. The spoiler surprise here, Cart, he could have been in Fran McCaffrey.
He could have.
Brad may have just turned into Fran McCaffrey overnight. And if we wanted to go negative, you could have landed him in Fran McCaffrey. But I think you landed on the correct here. That's where I would have Brad too. He can win a national championship.
We could have. All right, moving on. Indiana, Mike Woodson has money.
This guy has money.
This guy has money.
Yep. Totally agree.
Next team, Iowa Hawkeyes, Fran McCaffrey. I think he belongs in the Fran McCaffrey tier.
Here's my pushback.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Here's my pushback. Fran McCaffrey is an idea, Cart. It's not a person. Like Fran McCaffrey became the butt of our jokes in the 2010s because Fran McCaffrey was the guy who could only coach one thing on the basketball court and was just like you had a ceiling. Even if you had a good regular season team, your team was always going to be good and then flame out in March because it's Fran McCaffrey. That's all that we were supposed to accept. The problem with Fran McCaffrey right now, he's not currently Fran McCaffrey anymore. He's not. You have to be good as a prerequisite. Your team has to win games to be Fran McCaffrey. I think Fran McCaffrey currently is we think this guy's bad.
We think Fran's bad.
We think this guy's bad. Currently, that's where I would put Fran McCaffrey. We could be wrong, but I think
he's also Fran McCaffrey.
He can't even convince his kid to stay there.
That's a valid point. Okay. All right. So they would go into the we think this guy's bad.
I have Fran McCaffrey and we think this guy's bad as long as you're okay with that.
I can't push back too much on that.
Okay. Keep it moving.
Okay. Kevin Willard, the Maryland Terps. I think this guy's bad.
No, this guy has money.
No, I just think this guy's bad.
Okay. I'm fine with
Uh, Michigan Wolverines, Dusty May.
quite a few you could throw him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go handsome. Either handsome or we think this guy is good.
Handsome, or we think these guys good, not in Fran McCaffrey.
Not in Fran McCaffrey. Yeah.
And just to make sure, not in this guy can win you a national title.
Yes.
This guy took Florida Atlantic to a Final Four. They almost played in one.
Mm-hmm.
He's done more in March than Brad has
Mm-hmm.
with way less resources.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see it at a bigger school first.
Yeah, I think this guy is good.
Well, you wanted him in handsome, didn't you?
I mean, that'd be my first choice. Yeah,
So is he handsome, or we think this guy's good? You got it.
he's handsome.
It's your list.
Handsome.
Okay. Handsome kind of implies just handsome, though, does it not?
No, not if you think that way.
Okay. Dusty May's handsome.
Yeah, Michigan State, Tom Izzo. There's only two categories you can go here. You can go with has money but doesn't use it, or can win a natty.
Well, that
Out of
wouldn't.
respect, he's won one, so he has to be on the can win one category.
Well, the categories can currently win you a title.
In my eyes, if you won one before, you can win another one.
If the game was still played like it was in 1999 and the portal was where it was in 1999 and money was what it was in 1999, then yes, I would agree.
So one or three.
I think there's one category we can put him in right now.
Fran McCaffrey.
It would be the guy that has money but won't use it. Is Tom Izzo.
Okay. Guy has money but won't use it.
Okay.
I figured he would belong in that category.
Probably. Kind of seems like that category was created for him. Yeah.
It's one might say. Minnesota Golden Gophers, Ben Johnson. He might be Fran McCaffrey.
He could be all over the place.
I put him in the category we think that guy's good.
Here's my issue. I don't think we can put Ben Johnson in a tier that exists above Dusty May. I just don't. I think that's a little backwards. Like if Ben Johnson was fired from Minnesota tomorrow, I don't think people are lining up to hire Ben Johnson. Dusty was, in theory, one of the hottest names in the sport. So
do we think that Ben Johnson's bad?
no, I don't. So that if we don't think he's bad and we don't think he's good, then he has
It's
to
Fran
fall in
McCaffrey.
or handsome.
Fran.
I think Ben's handsome
I'd go Fran.
because he's not handsome, or
No,
like I need
I'd
the
go,
pitch on why he's Fran. I don't. You got it. Your team has to like be a little better at something to be Fran.
they're spunky.
I think Ben's handsome.
I mean, I guess it'd be fair to put him there.
I mean, or we could drop him into we think this guy's bad, but then we're going to be dealing with Gopher Crew. But we like trolling Gopher Crew.
But also we believe in Ben Johnson. But what does that belief entail?
I can't, out of principle, I cannot have Ben Johnson higher on a list than Dusty May. I think that's ludicrous.
Well, they're not higher.
Yeah, these are tiered in order. Like you would rather have the guy that can currently win you a title over the guy that has money, over the guy that has money but won't use it, over the guy that we think is good but we aren't sure, over the guy who's just handsome, over the guy who's Fran McCaffrey, over the guy who we think is bad, over the guy who's definitely bad.
So you'd rather have Mike Woodson than your current coach?
I'd rather have Mike Woodson with his resources.
Mm.
Yeah, I would rather have Indiana's roster than Michigan's. Yeah. Like
Okay.
I think
All right,
so.
so let's put Ben in handsome. It's either handsome or Fran.
Let's put Ben in handsome for now. And if we need to create a new category for Ben at the end, we will.
All right, Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Like should he be sort of handsome?
Like squint handsome?
Like we have handsome and like In the right outfit.
Handsome plus. Where are we putting Hoiberg?
Handsome.
It got to.
Which now that Hoiberg's in the category, I don't think Ben can be in it.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, we might have to move him back to Fran. You're right. Continue.
Chris Collins, Northwestern.
Oh man.
I
He
I
could
want to
go
say we think this guy is good.
he could go in three categories for me. He could be we think this guy's good. He could be handsome. He could be Fran McCaffrey. This is the first one I feel like could be Franny. But Chris Collins doesn't run great offense though.
He just kind of, but he does, but he might not run great offense, but they both center it around one guy.
They center around one guy and like there's like they're not going anywhere when they get to the tournament. And they
Right.
win a lot of
But
games. They
like
win more games than they should.
Chris Collins belongs in the Fran category.
You think so?
I think he's a little franny. Yeah.
Let's put Chris Collins in Fran for now. And then we'll revisit if we need to.
Ohio State, Jake Diebler.
I think we think this guy's bad, right?
Yeah, I think so too. Until he proves us he's not.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Dana Altman, Oregon.
See, I would argue Dana's Fran McCaffrey too. But he's also too good for that. He's probably we think this guy's good.
Yeah, I think we think this guy's good. Is where I put him.
We
Given
think
his
he's good.
yeah.
Hold up, though.
Oh God.
He has Nike money.
Ooh.
Is Dana Altman this guy has money, or is it we think this guy's good?
We think. Ooh.
I mean, the money's probably
He's
the
got it's
loudest part of
Nike.
Dana.
Has money. Has money. It's Nike.
So Dana Altman is in the this guy has money territory up at the top. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm with it. Okay.
Okay. Mike Rhodes, Penn State.
Oh man.
We think this guy's bad.
Do we don't know that he's bad, right?
But right now, I think we think he's bad.
Okay. Yeah, we think he's bad.
Let's see. No, Matt Painter, Purdue.
I'll let you say it, but I think we know where.
Fran McCaffrey. No, I'm kidding. He can win a natty,
This guy can currently win you a national championship.
I think.
He can. If Brad's in it, Painter's in it.
Yeah. Steve Peichel, Rutgers.
Are you okay? What was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're
Yeah.
breaking right now. Steve Peichel and Rutgers.
Ugh.
Petition to add a category.
Please, for the love of God.
Reverse Fran McCaffrey.
What does that mean?
Peichel's reverse Fran McCaffrey. Like he's had teams that win more than they should, but he's the reverse. Fran was all offense, no defense. Peichel's all defense, no offense.
Ooh. Okay. I like that. I'm good with that.
Okay, so we new categories reverse Fran McCaffrey. And Steve Peichel is in that. If it wasn't him there, I think it would have had to be like we think he's good, right?
Yeah.
And that
Probably.
feels too high because
It
sometimes
does
I
feel
think
too high.
Steve's bad,
Yeah.
but sometimes he's good.
Mick Cronin at UCLA. Um, hmm. We're sure Mick Cronin is good, right?
I go, we think this guy's good.
It's got to be one of the we thinks.
Unless you want to put him in this guy can win a title,
No.
then I think it's got to be we think this guy's good.
Okay, let's go that way then.
Okay.
Eric Musselman, USC Trojans.
It's either I mean, he definitely has money. So it's either this guy has money or this guy can win you a national title. I think it's
Mm,
money.
has money.
I think it's this guy has money. Yep.
Last two. Danny Sprinkle at Washington. Could be has money. Um, I don't know where do we stand on Danny Sprinkles? Like, do we put him in and we think this guy's bad until he shows us something? Like outside of Utah State?
Why do I want to put Danny Sprinkle and Fran McCaffrey?
They're both tall.
They're both
Both some white boys
tall.
with some shit to them.
Let me make sure. If Utah State's offense was like pretty great last year, right?
Was it?
I want to make sure. Yeah, 34th best offense last year. Danny Sprinkle. I mean, he started with no good offense at Montana State and worked it up to like 169th. He's never made it to a Sweet 16. 2 first-round exits at Montana State. Got blown out in the round of 32 at Utah State. I like him in Fran McCaffrey.
I, let's do Fran McCaffrey.
And also, if he's in Fran McCaffrey, I kind of want to move Collins out of Fran McCaffrey.
So to Handsome.
We can revisit at the end of the list if you want.
Okay. And last is Greg Gard for Wisconsin.
Ooh. Oh man, I hate saying this. I do. I think Greg Gard's good. I think he's just a good basketball coach, Cart.
This is my tier list, isn't it? I'm pulling rank for my one time here. He's bad.
I don't think we can put a guy who won the Big Ten in the we think he's bad category.
Oh, I didn't want to. I wanted to put him in 8.
Oh, you want to put him in we know he's bad?
Yeah.
We can't do that, man. I'm not making a graphic that has the Wisconsin head coach at the bottom.
Can we do we think he's bad?
I'd like to propose making one more new tier.
Okay.
So we have we think this guy's good, and then we have handsome. I'd like to propose we add hands. So it goes from handsome to hands. And I'd like to
Hands.
put Greg Gard in hands.
Okay. I'm good with that. Just create another tier.
Okay. So Greg Gard is in hands. So that means, in summary, Big Ten coach tiers. The guy can currently win you a national title is Underwood and Painter. This guy has money is Woodson, Altman, and Musselman. Also, they all end in N. I like that. This guy has money but won't use it is Tom Izzo. We think this guy's good is Mick Cronin. Handsome is Dusty May, Ben Johnson, and Fred Hoiberg. Hands is Greg Gard. Fran McCaffrey is Chris Collins and Danny Sprinkle for the moment, but I think we want to move Collins out. Reverse Fran McCaffrey is Steve Peichel. We think this guy's bad is Fran McCaffrey, Kevin Willard, Jake Diebler, Mike Rhodes, and definitely bad is nobody. So we can delete that category.
Feels like us, but not having anyone definitely bad.
We got to get Chris Collins out of Fran McCaffrey. So where do we put Chris Collins?
Handsome.
Okay, but if we move Chris Collins into handsome, we got to get Ben Johnson out of handsome.
Ben Johnson down to hands.
We can't put Ben Johnson in hands.
Can the last category just be Ben Johnson?
That seems mean.
What do we do?
I don't know. We have to find a category for Ben Johnson.
Team bad, coach good.
Good coach, bad team.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got it. We have to make more categories again.
Oh God.
Okay, under the Fran McCaffrey. So we go from Fran McCaffrey to reverse Fran McCaffrey. Then we go good coach, bad team. And that's Ben Johnson. And then we go sorry, my whole thing is messed up right now. Then we go bad coach, good team. Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that works. That works.
And bad coach, good team is Kevin Willard.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And good coach, bad team is Minnesota.
And good coach, bad team is Ben Johnson. And then we're just left with we think this guy's bad, which is Jake Diebler, Mike Rhodes, and Fran McCaffrey.
That works.
Um all right. I'm loving this. Are we positive Dusty May belongs in handsome?
Yes.
And now we think this guy's good. That's really
Yes.
chirping me.
He belongs in handsome.
This might be the first 3 hour long Sleepers podcast episode, and it's just me debating. Are we sure this guy's not handsome?
He belongs in handsome.
All right, we'll make a graphic on this. Good Lord, thanks for listening to us.